Thanks for listening to our daily devotional. The lesson today is give up? Why not look up? I'm sick of it. I see all the consequences of people's sins. I see that even though they suffer the consequences, they keep on doing the same thing. You live in the midst of so much wickedness, so much evil. We get fed up, don't we? We give up. No. If anybody could, you would think about Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a man who tried to do right, who sought to get the people to return to the right ways. They wouldn't do it. He warned them about the consequences of it, the time that was going to come in which they would go into captivity. You find, if you look back to 2 Kings 25, the horrors that he saw as the armies of Babylon came against Jerusalem for over 30 months, all of the terrible, horrible things that happened. And now they were in the midst of this captivity, and the people were still rejecting God. Give up? No, he didn't give up. He chose to look up. You find in chapter 3 and verse 21 of the book of Lamentations, he said, "This recall I to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They're new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him." You think about it. He could have given up, but instead he chose to look up and see God was still God. God was still merciful. God was still caring. God was still loving. But we choose what we're going to do with him. Jeremiah chose to look unto him. You think about the times that people could have given up. For example, look to Jesus in the garden. So many things coming against him, so many things he had endured. And yet he says, "Not my will, but thine." And even ultimately upon the cross, "Into thy hands I commend my spirit." The Apostle Paul, you think about all the things that were done against him. And yet he said, "I know whom I believed." Stephen, back in Acts 7, as they were coming and stoning him to death, and he looked up to Jesus. What about us? We live in terrible times. Not a generation that's been here, I think, that hasn't. We see them, we're surrounded by the things, the world of darkness, and we make a choice. We can give up or we can look up. And if we look up, we can know that he can be drawn nigh to. We draw nigh to him, resist the devil, and he'll flee from us. We look and we realize we can cast our cares upon him. We look and we realize he, though the world goes wherever it may desire, he will never leave us nor forsake us, Hebrews 13. I know that we face hard times, but don't give up. Why not instead look up? Thanks for listening. You have a great day, and you will if you keep looking up. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.